All right, textbook. We have one. And there's two ways you can get your hands on a copy of it. We also have a packet of chapter summaries for that textbook, and there's two ways you can get your hands on a copy of that. One way is to simply go into our Course Canvas site, and at the top of the modules page, you'll notice a module titled Fill 12 Course Texts. When you open that up, you're going to see linked our textbook, Introduction to Formal Logic, and the chapter summaries. So both of these documents, your textbook and the chapter summaries, are available to you for free download out of our Course Canvas site. When you open up your textbook, you're going to see this, Introduction to Formal Logic by yours truly. And when you open up your chapter summaries, you're going to see this. Now, I strongly recommend that at a minimum, you make a printed copy of the chapter summaries. And I say this because every single semester, without exception, the most common comment that I've gotten from students is that having a paper copy of chapter summaries, they're available to them to make notes on as they're working through each chapter's lectures, was super valuable to them in completing assignments later on, because all of their notes and the chapter summaries are in one place. All of that information is in one place. So at a minimum, I would recommend that you make a printout of your chapter summaries, okay? You can also choose to make a printout of your textbook. That's fine. I think it's about 250 or 260 pages, so it's a lot. If you do choose to make a printout of your textbook, though, you'll want to make sure that you make a color copy, because you're going to see throughout the text that there's things that are color-coded in order to help you understand particular concepts easier. So make sure that if you do choose to make a printout of your textbook, that you do so in color. If you choose to work from an electronic copy of your course textbook, I'd point you to one kind of nifty feature here, and that is in Acrobat, you see this little, I don't know what you'd call it. It's supposed to be, I think, kind of like a bookmark. And if you click that, you'll see that we have linkable chapter table of contents. So if you wanted to go to a particular chapter really quickly, you could just click that link and then boom, you're right there in that chapter. So make sure if you're using your electronic copy of our course textbook, you take advantage of that super nifty feature. The other way to get copies of both of these texts is to purchase them from the CR Bookstore, okay? The CR Bookstore will print them on really nice paper. I think that the textbook is kind of spiral bound, so it will lay flat on your desk really nicely as you're reading it. You won't have to fight any kind of binding. The textbook is, I think, selling for $27 over in the bookstore, and the packet of chapter summaries is $14. So I recommend that you buy them from the bookstore. I don't make one single penny off of these, okay? So I don't make any money on the sales of these documents. But nonetheless, I think that the bookstore does a really good job with the quality of paper, and you have a nice color copy. All that work will be done for you, and you can just start enjoying your course textbook. All right? So that's the way you get access to your course text, either in the Canvas site or by purchasing from the bookstore. And again, I don't make a penny off of these, so don't get mad at me for making you buy something that I wrote. All right.